My name is Dino Armiros, and I've been fortunate enough to be involved with the National Hellenic Museum for nearly 30 years now. I joined the board in 1993. I was president of the museum in the late 90s when we acquired the property where the current building is located. And I've been fortunate enough to be involved as a volunteer, as a trustee, as an officer, and as a member of the museum since that time. The goal and the mission of the National Hellenic Museum is to celebrate our Greek heritage, both as a result of the immigration that happened over the last 100 years in various waves, but also more deeply to observe and chronicle the impact that Hellenic culture has had really on the entirety of Western civilization. Our history is a very special history. It's unique, and it ripples through everything that's done in Western civilization. There are many stories, there are many tales that we can tell, and that is what our goal is through exhibits, through artifacts that we collect, and through programming that we conduct. As Greeks, we have a special privilege in Western culture, given the fact that dating back thousands of years, Hellenes have made central contributions, whether it's in the arts, whether it's in philosophy, whether it's in mathematics, politics. And that story ripples through hundreds and hundreds of years of history, providing us with a tremendous amount of material and really with a tremendous responsibility to carry that story, that history forward.
Great response, terrific.
I've been doing this for 30 years.
Well, that was brilliant.
The National Hellenic Museum has impacted the Greek American community in the Chicagoland area in several critical ways. First, we are the repository of artifacts that tell the story of the Greek American community, not only in the Chicagoland area, but really throughout the United States. We've had contributions from people sharing their precious memories with us from all over the country. The second way that we do it is by maintaining our oral histories. We have several hundred oral histories that are unique and irreplaceable. We've captured people's stories tremendously. Nationally, the National Hellenic Museum has an impact throughout our Greek American community and really through the American cultural community as a whole. We are the repository of artifacts that have been donated to us by proud Greek Americans from all over the country. Additionally, we have members from every state and internationally, and our stories resonate across the country. In other words, it's not just a Chicago museum. We're not just telling the story of Chicago Greeks. We are telling the story of Greeks in America. One of the great ways that we have impacted the Greek American community in Chicago is by virtue of the fact that we actually have a physical presence in the form of our stunning building at the corner of Van Buren and Halsted Streets, anchoring Chicago's Greek town. The existence of this building, which is the culmination of decades of hard work and fundraising and tremendous generosity throughout our entire community, is a tangible manifestation of our spirit, our desire, and our story. We've had a great number of people who have stepped up to the occasion and really advanced the museum. These are remarkable people who were selfless and dedicated to our community and to advancing the mission of the museum. Without them, it would not be here. The field trip and tour program that was made possible through the generous grant of the foundation is really one of the most heartwarming aspects of the museum. You literally see dozens and dozens of young Greek American children coming through, being exposed to their culture in a gorgeous setting that really kind of enhances their appreciation of who they are and where they come from. That kind of experience, I remember my early field trips when I was going to different museums. That kind of stuff stays with you forever and shapes who you are. The Hellenic Foundation also made possible our audiovisual cart, which enables us to share experiences using really forward-looking technology. The museum is housed in a stunning modernistic building, but with that, you also have to keep up your game in terms of the technology that you are exhibiting in the museum. The cart, of course, is a central feature that enables us to do that, and for that, we're forever grateful to the Hellenic Foundation. That forges our relationship in a manner that is really a model for cooperation among Greek organizations going forward. We are very proud of what we've been able to do with the resources that the Hellenic Foundation provides. The work that you guys do is really, it's great. We periodically will do an exhibition where we pull items from our collection and we build a story around them. And we had done this about 5 years ago. I was at the opening and I'm walking through, and all of a sudden something caught my eye. It was a banner that was hanging down from the ceiling. It was a beautiful velvet, purple burgundy banner with embroidery on it. And I started reading it. It was in Greek on one side and English on the other. And I put it together in my Greek, and I realized it was for the Seleucian Society. Now that it was the society of people from Cilicia, and it dated back to 1925. Well, I automatically got a lump in my throat because my mother is from Cilicia. She had died about 5 years earlier, and seeing that banner immediately brought back a rush of memories and warm feelings that can never be replaced. Nobody at the museum knew that my mother was from the village, but I saw that there and I felt that she was speaking to me. That reinforces everything that we're doing at the museum and makes me inspired to redouble my involvement with the museum. Is that where you're from, Peter?
There's a boy in my heart. Yes, both sides of my family are from Cilicia.
Wow, okay.
Fred, this is a small little village.
You're driving through it, you blink, you'll miss it. But.
Yeah, with one primary cafaneo and restaurant.
But really, the reason that we're doing this is because it feeds your heart. My involvement for the museum is to pay tribute to what my parents and what every Greek parent has contributed towards the success, the pride, and the progress that the next generation makes. And I feel that it's my duty to likewise pass that along to the following generation. And that is ultimately the goal of the museum. And that is to perpetuate our heritage, to advance the passion and the commitment that all of us Greek Americans have towards life, towards each other, and towards our community.